Today we're checking out the Ultimate Puppy Playtime Chapter 3 art videos, and with every art video, it gets more insane, especially the ending for the super secret bonus. And as you can see, we're starting off with the eyes. And as you slowly see, we are creating something that you should be able to recognize really quickly, and it is the legendary and very recognizable mouth of Catnap. Now, everyone knows Catnap has certain features, but this is just the beginning of this art piece, because Catnap needs its colors. But you can see we're shading in the ears and of course making the body, and Catnap isn't the normal Catnap. He's the big old Catnap. He's the one that we've all come to love and maybe come to hate as well. But we've got to add some color to this bad boy. And Catnap isn't Catnap without his signature purple. That's right. Now you may not love Catnap because you guys know what he did to some of our favorite smiling critters, but this is just the beginning of what Catnap will look like in the end of this video, because Catnap needs his colors. Now you're probably wondering, why does Catnap have pink and red? Well, those aren't his colors, right? Well, you need those colors to add shading, and then you add the purple, and that's exactly what you guys are seeing right now. We are adding that nice little purple, and of course, the black in his eyes and in his mouth, and providing the shading around his ears, and a lot of shading around other parts of Catnap. Now, right now, he's really, really red. He's orange, he's yellow, but you're like, why is he all these colors? This is what an expert artist does to really paint the picture of Catnap and really bring him to life. Now, you gotta remember, this is a fan-made version of a realistic version of those smiling critters. And honestly, that looks really crazy the way he did Catnap. But this is just the beginning. Next up, we have one of my favorites, and as you guys can already tell, it's Dog Day. Now, Dog Day is a loved character of the smiling critters, and you guys know he deserved better. Dog Day made everyone cry, and honestly, I wish the artist would have made him like standing up with legs, because Dog Day does not deserve to be remembered as this legless dog, okay? I miss the fact that Dog Day, he's a main character to me, okay, guys? I think Dog Day is the coolest, but we can't continue to reminisce on Dog Day because, as you can see right now, he's yellow. But we're bringing him to life and adding the shading and, of course, making all the parts of Dog Day that make Dog Day amazing. Even his necklace and the stitching, and dudes, that looks so realistic. What the heck? I am so impressed. Wow. Will, you did such a good job with this. That's crazy. And guess what? We're moving on to the next bad boy. Let me know in the comment section if you can right off the bat recognize who this is. Because Picky Piggy's looking really pink, boys and girls. And you can see we're adding the shading and the different colors to really add that extra pig life to him. And you can see there's an apple on his chest. And wait, is he sitting on an apple? He is sitting on an apple. Okay, that is actually really cool. And that looks really realistic. What the heck? After Piggy, who do we have? It's Crafty Corn. You can see the crafty eyes, and you can see the blue going down, which, by the way, this is my favorite color. And holy smokes, they're really making this thing come to life. I love the dark colors in the eyes, the ears, and the mouth, and all around the body, really making the shadows, making this such a great art piece. Dudes, this is for sure a professional. I could never draw this good in my entire life. Even if you paid me $1 million, I would not be able to do it. And dudes, look at that paintbrush. Holy, that thing looks so realistic. Okay, I don't know how they do this, but my goodness, Crafty Corn is looking mighty realistic and mighty evil with that paintbrush. Okay, I'm really excited to see who's next. We've got a circle. We've got some long arms. We've got an elephant. It's Baba Font. And as you guys can see, we've got the ears. We've got the eyes. We're just sketching them out, and then we're adding the color. Oh, it's coming alive. Of course, this video is completely educational, so you guys can go at home and try to make this for yourselves, because these smiling critters are very difficult to create. And honestly, I am shocked to see how some artists have so much artistic ability to do such beautiful art pieces, because I could not do this. It is crazy how much they've gone and done so far already. We've already seen so many smiling critters, but somehow they continue to surprise us. And the colors on... dude, look at those blues. How does it look so real? That is crazy. Next up, we've got the face. Oh, it's Hoppy Hopscotch. You can just tell right away. It is the little rabbit that he is, the bunny, all in green that we've all come to love. And dudes, So far, just the beginning parts of him, he looks so realistic already. That green really pops on the paper. And Will, you did such a good job with this. This is actually crazy. Look at the, oh! Look at the shadowing, man. All on the arms and on the body. Oh my, dude, that looks so good. I love how they're like fan made, but also like very, very well done. And we're already working on the next one. You guys already know who this is. It's everyone's favorite chicken. It's Kickin' Chicken. And honestly, Kickin' Chicken, listen, if you weren't so yellow, I don't know what you would be. But you look great. And I love chicken, but I like to eat it. So I'm not going to eat you, though. And you can see he looks very well done. And this is just the beginning of the amazing art videos I'll have in this video. And the last but not least, we've got Bobby Bear Hug. You can see he's coming out all orange with all the nice dark shadowing. And honestly, out of all of them, this one is probably a good one to go ahead and wrap with. But look at the final versions of all of them, all close up. Those look so good. This art is amazing. Holy smokes. Realistic, you say, huh? Well, today we're checking out Pancake Art of some of your favorite Poppy Playtime Chapter 3 characters. And right off the beginning, you can tell that we're making Miss Delight. She's either loved or hated a part of the Poppy Playtime Chapter 3 series. But dudes, you can see that the art on this pancake is fantastic. Let me know in the comment section, would you eat a pancake of Miss Delight? Because this already looks super delicious. I don't even know how they make pancake art so nice, but you can see we're coloring the hair and bam, dudes. We've now covered the entire back. You're probably wondering, why would they cover the back? Well, dudes, the other side's getting cooked. And once we flip this bad boy over, you'll notice, bam, baby, it's Miss Delight in pancake form. Okay, I need my parents to make me some Miss Delight pancakes right now. And this is only the first of many other pancakes, because we still gotta make Miss Delight in her evil form. And this does not look very happy. She does not look very delightful. But you guys know Miss Delight, when she sort of loses her face, she goes a little crazy. And slowly but surely, we fill this bad boy in. And once we flip over Miss Delight, you can see, whoa! Dudes, let's put this on a plate and look how amazing this looks. Okay, I would eat this. For sure, I would eat this 100%. If we made Miss Delight in both versions, the only thing left for us to make would have to be Huggy Wuggy. But this looks like Huggy Wuggy coming out of the TV. And it is! Look, you can see Huggy Wuggy coming out of the TV and the arm looks 3D. How do they do this with pancakes? Okay, this is very cool and very scary, because imagine you're just waking up from a long sleep and your parents put this on your plate. I would be a little scared, but also really impressed because it was so well done. I don't think my mom could ever make anything as cool as this. And holy smokes, look at the end result. It is so good. Okay, that looks really, really tasty. I want a Huggy Wuggy pancake. This is Eric Arts, and he is a well-known artist amongst YouTube, and he does an amazing job at creating realistic Poppy Playtime Chapter 3 art. And as you can see, this is Mr. Delight. You know, someone that we don't really see often of, but you can see he's gonna really make Mr. Delight come to life. Now, we added the outline and then we're adding some color, and slowly but surely, this guy's really coming to life. Like, his hair looks real, his face looks real, and I don't even know how we're gonna top Miss Delight, but I'm excited to see what they do with this. And look at all the colors they added to Mr. Delight, and of course, we gotta make him with his creepy face. We gotta give Mr. Delight that creepy look that Miss Delight has. And yep, that looks really creepy, dudes. Dudes, he like slowly just makes this into like nothing into something, which I have no idea how he does this. Look at that. What the heck? Okay, that final piece of Mr. Delight looks absolutely realistic and nuts. But it doesn't stop there, dudes. We've got to make Miss Delight. Now, this is her normal, regular looking form. And as you can see, she slowly transforms into the Miss Delight that we all love. But then she gets all crazy like after we make her so realistic. So we've got to see what the really crazy version of Miss Delight looks like. And as you see, we're starting off with the pencil, we're sketching it out, and slowly but surely we erase it and then fill in all the areas of where the colors need to be. And once that's done, we then start adding all the crazy colors. Look how many crazy colors he's using to make Miss Delight come to life. That is, it looks like a rainbow, but it's not, dudes. It's all a part of the master plan of, whoa! Dudes, what? How did he make that really crazy Mr. Light come to life? Oh, they did such a good job with this. I'm actually wildly impressed that everything's been so realistic, but nothing can prepare you for this art piece that by far is the most realistic out of all the pieces that we've seen today. Now, the reason why this is so realistic is because first it gets drawn on an iPad like so, and then they actually bring it to life. So, as you can see, Mr. Light is on the iPad in a room with player being destroyed, like you guys saw in the game. This might have happened to you, by the way. But if it didn't, this is about to be brought to life with sculpting clay. Now, this is created by Jack Jack. Now, Jack Jack is by far one of the most extreme and awesome artists on YouTube. They take clay and bring some of your favorite characters to life. No, I mean literally bring them to life. And it all starts off with a little bit of clay. Well, technically, it all starts off with just an iPad. Then it builds into what you guys have just seen to be the masterpiece. Now, Mr. Light would not be Mr. Light without a very, very creepy face. And Jack Jack does a really good job at making this face really creepy, especially the teeth. Now, just like Huggy Wuggy, teeth are very important to the artistic nature of all these art pieces. And they do a really good job at making the teeth look super realistic and super scary. But remember, guys, it's only just clay. But the beginning part of this entire video is all about making sure everything is perfect, especially her hair. Every strand is put perfectly into what we can see is her beautiful clothing, all stitched together, and even has like the overalls to her clothing, which is mind-blowing. We're slowly adding her arms to make Mr. Light come to life. Now, in this version of Mr. Light, her face is already all messed up, but we need her legs so that she can run after player and, well, sort of take him out. But that won't be possible unless we make her a stand. So as you can see, we're adding her clothing and adding her to a stand so she can stand on her own and go after player. But every little detail needs to be placed onto Mr. Light to really bring her life, because after all, this is the most realistic version of Poppy Playtime Chapter 3 ever seen in history. And as you can see, this diorama is not missing a single thing. She's got her axe filled with pencils. She's got her creepy mouth. And of course, she's running in a direction. But this is just the beginning of the entire art piece, because it's not even colored yet. The first thing that we're gonna color is her hair, adding every single stroke of blonde possible to make her hair look as realistic as possible. Then, after that, we're gonna color her skin. We're gonna make sure Mr. Light is ready for action and has the appropriate colors to really look like she's coming to life. And then adding color to all her clothing and making sure all the colors are right. From a blue top to a red skirt and even red shoes, Mr. Light needs to have that ladybug polka dot skirt to really make it all look real. And of course, the apple on her shirt. Now, this is where things get really crazy, because we've got to add the red to her mouth to really show her skin's been ripped off. And of course, she wouldn't be able to see anything. So we've got to give her eyeballs. But with eyeballs, she's going to go ahead and see where her mace is going to go. And we've got to color the mace as well. So we're coloring the mace and adding all the colors needed to the individual pencils, which make it look so realistic. Like, that is crazy. And of course, we got to put it in her hand to really put the action into work. But that is what Mr. Light will look like in a realistic form. But this is just the beginning, guys. We have to build Mr. Light's room. And of course, we've got to go ahead and put her in the laboratory with player getting destroyed. So we've got to lay down some pieces and lay the foundation to what is going to be our laboratory, or our laboratory. But this is not just the flooring. This is actually the wall or the door that Mr. Light is going to break through to go after player, which is technically us when we're playing the game. As you can see, we've set up the room, and now we've just got to go ahead and add Mr. Light into the room to show you guys exactly what it's going to look like. We're going to put her into the hole right there and then make it look like she's actually coming out. And dude, so far, it's looking great. Now we gotta create the good old player. Now, player has a few pieces. We've got his arms, we've got his body. And honestly, if you can see this in your room, let me know in the comment section if you would want to buy something like this, because honestly, this is beautiful. Now that player's been set up, you can see we're missing one final touch. And that's gonna be some LED lights right at the top of this diorama, so we can properly see how badly Miss Delight just beat Player up. And of course, we've got to close this thing off with some nice glass or plexiglass, and voila, dudes. This is the final product of what Miss Delight in a diorama looks like. Of course, with the biohazard symbol and tape. This is by far one of my favorite pieces ever created by Jack. And so far, we've seen 2 or 3 of his art pieces, and they just keep getting better and better. So big thanks to all you guys watching today's video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with a brand new video. Bye, dudes!